iPhone 5s front camera replacement guide. The tools we'll need are tweezers, a plastic prying tool, a Phillips head screwdriver 00, a proprietary pentalobe screwdriver, a guitar pick, and a suction cup. Begin by locating the two pentalobe screws near the charging port. Use the pentalobe screwdriver to release the two screws. Now with the suction cup, place it right above the home button. A quick note, if your screen is broken, use a packing tape piece to tape over the screen so that you can get a good seal with a suction cup. With the suction cup properly placed, lay down the phone and try to pull up on the suction cup and try to pry the guitar pick into the bottom left corner near the auxiliary port. Once you stick it in, just twist it left to right to pry open the phone. Be very careful here. There is another connection from the home button onto the logic board, and this connection can be severed if pulled fast. Use your tweezers to remove the connection guard shield. Be very careful when doing this. With that removed, it should come apart really easily. Go ahead and open the phone and locate the 4 Phillips head screws that are securing the connection shield. These Phillips head screws are all different sizes, so make sure that you're keeping track where you're placing them. Let's go ahead and remove the shield. With the shield removed with a plastic prying tool, go ahead and disconnect the first connection. There are 3 cables connecting the screen to the logic board. Just pry underneath each one with a plastic tool very carefully. Now the last connection. Make sure you're doing this with a plastic tool and not a metallic object that can damage the connection socket. Remove the 2 Phillips head screws that are securing the bracket that holds the earpiece speaker and the front camera in place. There are 2 Phillips head screws. Go ahead and on the top right corner, pry out the bracket. Lift the earpiece up. Here's what it looks like up close. It has 4 little connections. To detach the front-facing camera, we'll need to peel back the piece of tape that's securing it to the LCD screen panel. Take your time when peeling this back. Once peeled back, we can go ahead and pry the camera onto the right side very carefully. Just push it over and all the connections should come out as long as you're gently tugging on it to the right side. Tug on it and pull up at the same time, but be very careful. It should unfold just like you see in the video here. Comes right out just like that. Here's what it looks like up close. Reassembly. Reinstall the camera by unfolding it in the following orientation and placing that sensor in first. Once that's in, go ahead and fold it from right to left with the ambient sensor going in the square bracket. Now align the microphone into the rubber piece hole and push the camera into its socket. secure the piece of residual tape that you peeled back earlier. Align the ear speaker connection prongs. Make sure that they have a good solid connection, and secure the speaker with a shield. While holding it down with one finger, go ahead and secure the Phillips head screw in the bottom first. Now the screw in the top. It's time to reattach the screen. Go ahead and push back all the cable connections except for the first one. Go ahead and align and push in the vertical connection. Now the second connection. Every time you connect a connection, make sure that it goes in completely into its socket. Now the final third connection. Make sure that you heard a click each time. Reinstall the cable shield. Secure it with the 4 Phillips head screws. There's one more step that we must do before we clamp up the phone. Carefully align the home button cable with its connection socket on the logic board. Go ahead and carefully push that connection into place. Make sure that the cable is not loose. Now take the bracket and place it right over the connection and just push it in. You should be able to feel it click in. Check the connection, make sure it's not loose. Pry the top portion of the screen into the case. Go ahead and start clamping it up. Go all the way around the contour and make sure that it's solid and pressed in all the way. It should feel and look flush. Reinstall the 2 pentalobe screws. Once the 2 pentalobe screws are secure, this installation is complete. Thank you for watching. Please hit like and subscribe, and check out more awesome videos at appledollars.com.